my other intro back. Ahem. Yo, what is good, everybody, and welcome back to the DTC Draft League. It is week 6. It is week 6, and my Costa Rican Carracostas are going up against Thomas and his Dutch Drampas. And yeah, so a little bit of fourth wall breaking. This battle already happened at the time of this intro, and I'm just going over it like it's a normal thing because if you guys don't know, you won't know. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you definitely don't know. Go follow me on Twitter at QtheCostaRican. But long story short story, my computer's it died. It killed itself. Committed suicide. Everything that I had on that computer is gone. I am starting from square one, and I did not have the opportunity to record my battle live the other day when I actually did the battle. So I'm gonna do the the little intro team breakdown thing like I normally do, and then we'll be doing the post battle commentary, and that's something brand new to me, and that's what's gonna happen. But anyway, we're bringing a choice scarfed ham sandwich. Actually, let's talk about the Pokemon my man has in the repertoire available to him. He's got a Dragonite, Cinderace, Cloyster, Nidoking, Drampa, Mega Heracross, Volcanion, Magneton, Malamar, Feraligatr, and Almaldo. So, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, we are bringing a Choice Scarf Ham Sandwich because his Cloyster, if it gets up a Shell Smash, can just sweep my team. So that's why we have a Choice Scarf Ham Sandwich to avoid that. We leading off with it, just in case he wants to lead off with his Cloyster. And if he doesn't, we're U-turning out of there and yada, yada, yada. We're bringing a Max Defense Heatran because his team has a lot of physical attackers, only like a few special attackers in like Magneton and Volcanion and I guess Nidoking and Drampa. The majority of them are physical attackers. That's why we're bringing Heatran with Max Defense. We got Togekiss just because, I didn't know who else to bring. Bringing our Mega. And I wanted to introduce Weezing in here because he got Will-O-Wisp and he can, burn a bunch of physical attackers. And then always we got Buzz Wellingtons with Focus Sash and 3 attacks with Bulk Up. So I made this team about 20 minutes before we did the actual battle. And yeah, I guess we'll see how the battle goes. I already know how it went, but you don't know how it went. We are switching to the Dark Team theme thing. And before I get going in this, I would like to introduce my guest in the studio audience. You want to say hi? You want to tell hi? Say hi.
Hi.
That is my sister, Bree. You might know her as the Gardevoir on my Costa Rican Rotoms Draft League team. She's here to help me with the post commentary because I've never done this before. So I'm just going to, talk about this video as if I'm explaining things to her. Any questions so far? You confused still? You know what's going on? Okay, you know what's going on? All right, sick. So, as you can see, my man brought his Cloyster, a Feraligatr, his Nidoking, his Malamar, and his Drampa, and a Dragonite. So, very, very solid team. Now, before I go on into this battle, the headspace that I was in at the beginning of this battle, during the whole battle, I just lost, well, not just lost. The day before, I had lost everything in my computer. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. Shout out to Arceus for Gary for coming over and helping me. Basically just doing it for me, fixing my computer, restoring it to its original form, and allowed me to be able to even use the internet. So that was great. Shout out to Gary. Love you, man. But yeah, so let's just start this thing off. Play with music off. So, he led Nidoking. I led Dragapult, as I mentioned in the intro. You son of a bitch! Send a code. As I mentioned in the intro. So we're just going to U-turn out of here. Don't know what he wants to go for. I'm assuming it's an Ice Beam. So we just U-turn out of there into our Weezing. He goes for Stealth Rocks. And now here, I'm thinking to myself, well, is he a physical attacker? Is he a special attacker? I really didn't know, so I was just going to opt to click Will-O-Wisp. We found out right there that he was a special attacker. So not a good play on my part to stay in with Pops. Should have swapped out into Latios straight away. But that is exactly what I do this next turn, I'm pretty sure. Yup, that's what I did. He goes for another Thunderbolt. Now here, I'm thinking, well, I can just kill him with Psychic, right? That's a thing I could do. I could probably just do that, right? But I thought he might want to preserve his Nidoking. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go to his Malamar. I assumed he was going to go out in a Malamar because Dark types are immune to Psychic types. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. Psychic types are immune to Dark types. So that's what I was going for. I was like, I'll click Ice Beam. And he clicked Earth Power. I'm assuming he thought I was going to double out into either Heatran or Weezing. I don't know what his... honestly don't know what his thought process was there. But either way, I stayed in and clicked Ice Beam. And killed the Nidoking. So I'm like, okay, we got the first kill of the match. Looking pretty good. He goes out in the Cloyster. So I knew this thing was clicking Shell Smash. No matter what, no matter what Pokemon was in when he brought in Cloyster, I was just gonna have to sack it off. And it sucks that it's the Latios, but I needed to break its Sash, which is what we did right here. Knock it down to its Sash. He clicks Shell Smash, obviously. And then our Latios is just going to get murdered in cold blood. But it's okay. We have an answer in this with a choice scarfed ham sandwich. He outspeeds a +2 Cloyster. We just U-turn and get out of there. And we went out into Weezing because I figured the rest of his Pokemon minus Drampa are all physical attackers, and Weezing is good against every single one of them. I can burn them, and we can do some things there. I think he opts out to go into Drampa, his only special attacker left. Now right here, well, he asked me if I was Scarf Dragapult, and I said yes. But right here, I made a big mistake. I should have just left. I knew he was a special attacker. I should have just left and went into Heatran or something. Or actually, I should have went into Togekiss because she's a fairy type and resists his stab dragon type moves. I didn't. I opted a Pain Split. Why? I really don't know. I don't know why. Like I said, was not in the correct headspace during this battle. I was just constantly worried that I was never going to be able to YouTube again. But here we are. He Dragon Pulses, knocks me down to 3%. I cannot switch in Pops anymore because he is dead from the Stealth Rocks. So what do? I really don't remember. Let's see what we do. I opt to just Will-O-Wisp. I'm throwing away my Weezing. Now, why did I do that? I don't know. Like I said, I guess I swap back into Stealth Rocks and just die. So I figured just Will-O-Wisping the Drampa was... I should have Pain Splitted. Why didn't I Pain Split? Why didn't I Pain Split?
I thought you already did.
Yeah, but I could have done it again. Look, I was even lower HP. I wouldn't have lived, but I would have got him lower. But either way, I burned him instead. He opts the Dragon Pulse. Actually, my best play in the world was going out on a Togekiss, because I would have been immune to the Dragon type move, and then I could have clicked Dazzling Gleam and killed him. Guess who I go out onto next? Yep, you guessed it, Togekiss. Boom, there she is. Now, I could have clicked Defog to get rid of the rocks, but I opted just to kill the Drampa. Didn't know if he had access to Thunderbolt or Flash Cannon. I don't know what Drampas do. I've never battled one before. But we're in turn 10, and, you know, he's got 3 dead, we have 2 dead. It's looking pretty okay. Now, he goes on to Feraligatr. Now, I've watched some of Thomas's battles before, and I know that he loves to click Dragon Dance on his Feraligatr as well as his Dragonite. Now, even with knowing that, here's what I did. I clicked Defog. Why'd I do that? I wanted to get rid of the rocks, obviously, but what I should have done was I should have clicked Air Slash. You know why I should have clicked Air Slash, Bree? Because I had the chance, I'll tell you, I had the chance to flinch him and prevent the Dragon Dance from going up. As you can see, he got his Dragon Dance off because I did not opt to Air Slash. And now I'm thinking to myself, well, Liquidation won't kill me, but you know what will kill me? An Ice Punch, and that's what he goes for. And here we are. I'm distraught. Hold on, we're pausing it. Why'd I go out into Heatran on a water type? I will tell you. Because I am max defense Heatran. I thought maybe I would live. Maybe I would live. Definitely shouldn't have went out into Buzzwole. Did not go out into Buzzwole. As you can see, I went out into Heatran. But yeah, did not live. As you're about to see. Boom, did not live. Threw away my Heatran. At this moment, I'm thinking to myself, yep, I done fucked up. I should definitely have thought about... I was literally just clicking buttons this whole battle. That's not an excuse by any means, but that's what was going on. I was just clicking buttons. I was genuinely not thinking about my decisions. And it shows by switching a fire type in on a water type. So we go on to Buzzwallingtons. Now, all is not lost here. We have a max HP Buzzwole. Did not give him max defense. I believe he has max attack and max HP. So, and he also has Focus Sash. So I figured any one move he goes for, even if it's super effective, I will live it and possibly be able to revenge kill. He goes for Liquidation. It does 65%. That comes back to haunt us in a second. So we click Leech Life because it does the most amount of damage. We do 56%. He's not dead. And we gain back 21. Boom. 65 is bigger than 56. We're going to die to the next Liquidation. Hoping, you know, he misclicked. And he even says in the chat, I almost misclicked. So that was pretty funny. I thought, you know, wow, we could have eventually, we could have actually won that there if he would have misclicked without kicking Dragon Dance or something. But either way, we go on a ham sandwich. And as you know, in the intro, I mentioned that he is scarfed. So I had to lock myself into either Draco Meteor, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, or U-Turn. If I lock myself in a Draco Meteor, I have to rely on getting crits 2 times in a row after the Feraligatr in order to win. If I lock myself in a Thunderbolt, I had to hope that I paralyze the Dragonite and he gets full parried every single time. And if I click U-Turn, that was a dumb play. And if I click Shadow Ball, Malamar doesn't resist that, but it's like neutral. So I guess I should have clicked Shadow Ball. But I didn't. I clicked Thunderbolt, and I went for the paralysis play. And that comes back to haunt me because Dragonite comes out and clicks Outrage. There it is. And that's the whole game, guys. Why didn't we switch sides at the beginning? Whoops. Yeah, that's the whole game, guys. Yeah, so we lost to Thomas. Shout out to Thomas. You played exceptionally well. There's not taking this battle away from you in any way, shape, or form. But I'm just going to say that I was definitely not in the right headspace for this. I definitely prepped my team 10 minutes before the battle started. And, but GG's to you either way. Like, you played a lot better. Even with, like, only having 10 minutes to prepare, and even with being in the wrong headspace I still could have won this. I made bonehead plays, obviously, by not going into Togekiss and preserving Weezing, by, for whatever reason, switching in a fire type into a water type that was +1. And, you know, I definitely misplayed. Could have obviously played better. And we're going to drop our second game of the season in, 6 weeks? But with that being said, nonetheless, I am going to put my all into my Week 7 matchup against, oh man, I looked this up. I think it's against Dante and his, I didn't write this down, against Dante and his, I don't know if you guys can see this Discord window that's about to pop up. Against Dante and his, dun dun, dun 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 dun, come on, load up document, you're making me look stupid. Against Dante and his Limbo City Luxrays. He's got a team right there, and we're gonna prep for that team hardcore. I will not lose in Week 7. I'm literally saying that right now. If I lose in Week 7, then I'm stupid. But I will not lose in Week 7. What do you think, Bree? Am I gonna lose in Week 7?
I don't know.
You take so long to answer. It's giving me anxiety. But either way, so this is going up on Saturday. Tomorrow, though, you will see a for sure video of the Prestige Draft League on the Wi-Fi Sword and Shield stuff, Costa Rican Rotoms. Hopefully I can win. That's actually the name of the draft league, but I refuse to say that. But yeah, so that's that Wi-Fi Draft League video battle will go up tomorrow. I'm recording that sometime tonight, going up against I think his name is Phobio, and I think it's San Diego Electrodes. I've been all over the place this week.
What is this team called again?
The San Diego Electrodes. This guy, the Dutch Drampas. But yeah, so shout out to Thomas. You played an exceptional battle, and I would love a rematch, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon. But either way, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and hopefully learn from this and not be an idiot, and prevail in Week 7, and also still go undefeated in the Wi-Fi Draft League, which I currently am still undefeated.
You're good.
And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. If you like what you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Would you like to say anything? Any comments on this? Like, come on, give me something to work with here. No one can see you.
I liked the video.
Did you though? Because it's like, what do you like? How do you know what I mean? Like,
I liked Weezing and his name.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.